All right, so to recap, because I think it was a little bit loud with the engine on before, but what we've learned basically is that this is the AC drain hose. It comes out of the firewall right underneath the, that's actually the clutch hard line, and it's right, oh, let me see if I can, okay, right under there. So you can't really see it, but it's like back in there kind of. So it comes out under there and it loops itself around and drains right over the frame right here. But it comes out of the evaporator right here. So this is where the water starts coming out, comes out at the bottom of this box here, goes into the hose here, which you can take off. And my problem was I was getting a wet passenger carpet. So that's where I learned to start looking, was just look at the evaporator box here. And I had quite a lot of water stored up in there. So it all, when I took that hose off, it all just kind of flooded out into the drain here. And thankfully Toyota put this handy drain hole here for the body. So you can just take that off and that all drains out onto the ground. So what you want to do, and well, what you can do, what I did was I took a zip tie, I just kind of went it up in here, and then I took the hose off of the evaporator box inside, and I kind of put it down the other side of the hose and then put it back up into the box and tried to drain out as much water as I could. And when I did that, you know, I got a bunch of dirty looking water. It was all kind of gross looking, but this is normal. This is kind of what you see on the ground after you turn your AC off in the summer. You see a nice, you know, sized puddle. Probably you shouldn't see something this big. So this is all the water that was inside of it. So I had quite a lot of water in there. Also, what I learned is that the heat shield had rusted off and was just lying on top of the starter. So now I got to figure out where this came from and reattach it somewhere. I think this is from the passenger side exhaust manifold somewhere. So if I'm looking up here, I don't see really much heat shield left covering this side. So this came from the bottom probably, and I'll just probably, for temporary right now, I'll just put this back on top of the starter since it wasn't getting in the way of anything anyway, just to give the starter a little bit of heat deflection, but I'll probably end up wrapping that thing in some heat wrap. Always something new. But this now seems to be draining normally. I'm just getting a little drip here every now and then because I turned this thing off a while ago. But that seems to be working normally now. And the good news is the air conditioner has been working consistently for the past few days. So I think these seals are holding up in the AC system. So I'm going to find some wood and knock on it, but I think everything's holding up well. So with that, if you guys are having some dampness in your passenger footwell, just take a look at that box and that drain line. You will get some debris in there, and I hope this helps somebody out.